welcome to my video and my 1950s music. Today I'm driving to Bristol for work. So I've started a additional role as a union representative, and today I'm driving to Bristol for my training. Now, I'm not taking an next left because that takes me straight through through 4 bollards. I'm going to take the next right because that makes the most sense for where it's trying to take me. So yeah, I have 3 days of training down in Bristol. Sure. Yeah, so I have 3 days of training down in Bristol. So I'll be driving back and forth, so look forward to a couple of videos of me driving back and forth. At some point I will try and get the live streaming working, but as I haven't got the hotspots set up properly for the camera, it won't let me stream. So, pre-recorded video as it is. Oh, excuse me. Turn right in quarter of a mile. Oh, excuse me. Surely it doesn't make any sense to sweep the streets while it's wet. Yeah. Just turn the heat up a bit because it's quite chilly. 400 feet, turn right. Gotcha. I will. One thing I have to do when I get to Bristol is actually put my badges back onto my jacket. Currently my bag in the back. So I was at work Sunday. Yeah, I was at work on Sunday and I got a whiff of my jacket that I just pulled out of the wardrobe. It's quite strong. Yeah, that musty mothball smell. So that fully washed the jacket. It was a bit frustrating because it was clean. Because it had been washed and then put away. But yeah, it stank. I have no idea where this is taking me. So I'm supposed to be going via Gloucester. Now, if memory serves, Gloucester's the other way. Let's see. left. So this is taking me to out towards Ross on Wye. Over the speed limit. I'm doing 30. This is a 30. Technically, chaps, this is not an island. Ah, yeah, this is out towards Monmouth. Okay, so it's going to take me down past Monmouth. Avoiding tolls because I have 0 cash on me at the moment. Well, that was quick. Oh, that reminds me, talk about quick, I've got a lottery ticket to check today. Behave. Seriously, I go 1 mile over the speed limit and it's like, yeah, going too fast. But it's a good safety feature. I'm still not 100% used to driving automatic, so it's good that it reminds me. I'm just hoping that there aren't too many idiots out on the road today. Downside to this car, I find, is that because the speedo used to be in kph, it is a little difficult. It is a little difficult to gauge your speed with the speedo. So I try to gauge it by sight. And sometimes I'm about 2 miles an hour out, which is why the little reminder keeps going off. too fast in the dark. So let's face it, you never know what's in the road because you can't really bloody see anything. But chances are, as soon as I get to the other side, he's gonna bolt it past me. I mean, it's what, 20 to 6 in the morning? You can't be in that much of a rush to get anywhere. Alright. There we go. That's my high beam. Find is that people forget that the speed limits are a limit. That's as fast as you can go. It's not a target. It's as fast as you can go on that stretch of road safely. And when I am driving in unfamiliar conditions, like 5:30 in the morning, I do not like to go the speed limit. I like to go between 5 and 10 miles below that, unless it's a 30, in which case I'll do 30, because it's easy to stop at the 30. You go faster, it's harder to stop. Too much of a hurry these days, I find. I've got someone right behind me who, as soon as the hill pans out, is going to speed straight past me. Oh, there we go. Told ya. Yeah, people are in too big of a rush nowadays. Life is short. Slow down and enjoy it. Right, he's out of range, so high beam on. See, technically this is a 50, but with the undeveloped lands on the other side, you've got the chance of a deer jumping out at you. I don't want that. I don't want to damage his car. If I need to stop and get some drink or some breakfast. I always head out early because the closer to 9 o'clock you get, the closer to the morning rush you get. I don't want to be late. Now, the union did offer to put me up for the 2 nights that I'd be, the 2 nights for the training course, but I do like driving. It's just the other idiots on the road I don't like. correction stayed in Hereford. Alright, so I'm doing 14 to 40. Ooh, looks like they've resurfaced this road. Misread that sign. This song that's playing, The Great Pretender, I much prefer the Queen's copy of it, with Freddie Mercury doing the singing. But then again, that's primarily because I was raised on that version. Pretty sure if I was raised on this version, I'd be like, oh no, I prefer this version. I'm guessing that's why, since Adam Lambert, I believe his name is, has taken over the lead vocals for Queen, I haven't listened to Queen, and it's not because I have an issue with him, with his singing, because when he's singing his music, he is a fantastic singer, he's a phenomenal singer. It's just because I was raised with Freddie doing the singing for Queen, in my mind there is no one else who can sing for Queen but Freddie. And if they turn around and said Queen's doing new content with Adam Lambert at the head, then yeah, it'd be fantastic. Although, to be entirely honest, I haven't really looked into it, because in my mind I was just like, no, that's not Queen, that's just two of the Queen's band members, maybe three, continuing with a new band. But maybe I'll have a look, see if they've been doing new stuff. But if it's purely the Queen's catalogue of songs, then I won't be able to listen, because his vocal range is too different to Freddie's. Oh, looks like the sun's starting to come up. Bend a little bit wide. Hereford end. Speed awareness area. Which tells me that they've had issues with boy races down here, but luckily I am in what one of my friends calls my bus. Even her dad calls it my bus. That's quite funny. Oh, starting to drizzle a bit. It's either drizzle or spray. Half a mile, I've got a right turn coming. basically I've essentially got office hours. And honestly, if the drive at 9 to 5 doesn't bother me too much, then chances are... Ah shit, I'm about to drive past it. Ooh, there we go. Got there just in time. It's the other reason why I'm not a big fan of going too fast in unfamiliar areas. Turn my wipers back on. Actually, I need to spritz them a bit. There we go. Turn the beams back on. Foot down on the accelerator. Not too hard though. Entering a 40. St. Owen's Cross. Because I've never really driven this road before. I've driven it a couple of times, but not enough to actually know the bends like the back of my hand. So I've come out this way to Simmons Yap before. I've been to Monmouth a couple of times. When I was with a previous employer, because I covered a couple of shifts at their Monmouth site. That I needed to fulfill with the union was to send any allergies or intolerances, because they're going to be providing lunch. But I can almost guarantee you that if I sent them my list of allergies and intolerances, there'd be no food there. And I couldn't do that to the other trainees. So I'm providing my own lunch today, which is another reason why I've left so early, so that I can basically going, I can't have melon, can't have nuts, can't have eggs, can't have certain vegetables. Can't have wheat, can't have barley. And Jesus, what do you feed someone with those allergies? You don't try. You just leave them to get their own food. Yeah, because I can't have cooked ham either. That makes me really bad. Well, all of my intolerances make me bad. But yeah, it's one of the things I don't want to do to people is to make them feel like they may have messed up if I go bad from something that they've provided for me. Because when I was teaching in Taiwan, they took me to a steak restaurant, and I tried to communicate to the chef that I had an egg allergy. The family that took me there tried to communicate to cook the steak that I had on a separate grill, but sadly there was a misunderstanding and my steak got cooked on a eggy grill. And yeah, let's face it, I was bad after that, to the point where I had to take me to a doctor because I was in so much pain, and ended up being given a suppository. First time I've ever had one. First time I've had a laxative as well. From what I could gather from a translation was they needed to empty my stomach as quickly as possible, but the food had passed beyond the point of it going back out the way it went in. So they had to expedite its passage. During that appointment, the doctor was explaining in Mandarin how to use it, and the teacher that had taken me was translating for me, and wound up being turn left. Yeah, I'm unsure of this road, so yeah, I've got to take the next left. Yeah, so when she translated it for me, back to me, it was shove the pias. I'll tell you something, that made all the difference. Just that little bit of translation, because I was sat there feeling rather sorry for myself. Intense pain in my stomach, and then Monica was just like, shove it up the ass. I really did love my time out there. Alright, keep left. These areas aren't really very well lit or signposted. turn, it's a bend. Okay, it feels a bit like a pillock. I can't turn right because it's a bend. It's the only direction that you can really go. Here we go. This is a junction as you know it, Jim. Alright, high beam off because I'm about to out into the main lane. Thank you for your understanding, Mr. Lorry. Although I'm not too fond of you spritzing my windshield. That's my job. Of emergency repairs. Don't come back. I can do 70 on this road, but I don't want to. Although from the looks of it, there's a Shell garage coming up. Okay, it's now an EG. It's one of those that captive audience and all. Oh, there's the Shell. It's on the other side of the road. Bloody hell, that is a large site. When queuing, use both lanes at recommended speed. Well, not speed. The new speed is 40, so ease up off the accelerator. Yep, idiot. Lay-by ahead closed. See, this early in the morning as well. I'm not sure if there are any workers in the road. And from the looks of it, the merge for both lanes is in the bend. Free recovery. Await rescue. I've got to go straight over, I believe, on the island. Excuse me. Right. Going downhill. people around, although you'd hope that anyone on this stretch of road would be in high-vis jackets. If tonight is any indication of the lighting situation with the days, I should be arriving in Bristol while it is still dark and departing when it is dark. Too fast. Welcome to Wales. Oh, so I've left for UK. Although my Google Maps has told me that I'm now in a 60. It's one of those where I don't really want to risk it. You don't want to risk it for a biscuit. Now I will be pulling over in a moment because I should have been going via Gloucester. I need to check because I don't think I've got money on me for the toll if you pay, because I can't remember if you pay a toll to enter Wales or you pay a toll as you exit Wales, or if it's both. So I'll definitely need to look for a lay-by. Okay. Is there a lay-by nearby? I'm not sure. There's a crossroads. Okay, so apparently according to my sat-nav, I need to go this way. Oh, fucking hell, it takes me for a 20. Oh, I'm in Monmouth. Little. So according to this, oh, it's telling me off from that distance. So doing 22. This is one thing I don't like about Wales, the 20-mile-an-hour limits. Yes, I know, I'm doing 17. But I can understand why. It's just that some cars just really aren't built for going that slow. And now I can go 30. I'm trying to find somewhere to pull over that's safe. Just to make sure that I'm going the right way. I am not over the speed limit. I do find that I argue quite a bit with my sat-navs. A bit more like this would probably be an absolutely gorgeous drive, but being quite early in the morning, there's not really that much to see. Oh well, got the drive back later. Hopefully there'll be a bit more light. Gloucestershire. That's interesting. Ah. Don't play up music. Music's on. There we go. Around the clock tonight. I am not. Not according to the speedo, I wasn't. Oh, I really cannot see a bloody thing. They have tried to adjust the camera so that it operates quite well in the dark, but it's one of those, a driver like this, you can have those adjustments so that you can actually see at night, but then as soon as daylight comes, you're screwed. Hold on, there we go, a little bit better. Oh, there's a passerby on that side. I don't really like pulling into passing bays, so I've got to pull out into oncoming traffic. Because technically, I could park there. And then it's a case of, can I pull out safely without posing risk to myself or others? And if the answer to that internal question is, I don't know, I don't do it. Also, one of the reasons I argue with my sat-nav quite frequently is because it's an outdated sat-nav, so speed limits have been since updated, but it's still got the old ones. Because there's a road not too far from where I live that's gone from a 30 to a 40, but it keeps telling me off because I'm doing the speed limit, and it's like, no, you're going too fast. I'm like, no, I'm not. You're just too old. Well, I'd love a way to get an update for my sat-nav without actually having to replace the unit. But I may have to replace the unit. I've also got to try and figure out how to reclaim fuel. Although, remember the one retailer I used to work for, they had a fuel reimbursement plan, so I filled out the form. This is when I was an area manager. Filled it out where I put from home, because the way that you filled out your expenses for them was from home to where you're going to work. So I did home to the first store, then next door, store to next door, because I did 4 stores in one day for once, and submitted the form, and it got rejected. I was like, okay, why has it been rejected? And they turned around and said that they cover town to town, not within the town. So from home, so for example, I was covering some stores in Swindon. I think it was 5 stores in Swindon, and I did all the required paperwork and calculated all the mileage between the stores, and did that for the other areas that I covered as well, because I covered from Swindon to Goring. So I did that for the week, and the reimbursement came out to I think it was £482 in reclaimed fuel, and it got rejected. And when I resubmitted it for town to town, it went right down to £102. And I got a rather terse message saying it's from town to town and from when your butt first touches the seat. So I was like, okay, malicious compliance engaged. And I started calculating my shift. My day started at 9 o'clock, and I always made sure that I was at my first site for 9 AM. But after that, my butt touched my seat at 9 o'clock, which meant that on days when I had to cover Goring, I was doing a grand total of 45 minutes work, because I also had to allocate time for the return journey. So if it took me 3 hours to get there and 3 hours to get back, that was 6 hours of my day already gone. I had an hour's lunch break, which was 7 hours done, and that left me roughly 45 minutes to an hour of actual work when I was in Goring. And sadly, the role, which because I was a team of 20 area managers, that role was soon disbanded. And when we actually joined up, because we were seconded from our stores, and a clause in our contract was that our roles were safe. So we wouldn't lose our roles, we could just go straight back to the roles once because it was a class as a secondment, so it was 3 months and then it was disbanded. And my team of 20 went down to a team of 13 because 7 of the colleagues' roles were removed. So once the secondment ended, they didn't have a job to go back to, and that took the mick. And I haven't even entered the 20 yet. So that went down like a lead balloon when we got told that. Oh yes, I know we promised you that your jobs were safe, but 7 of you, your jobs are gone. I think that's one thing that winds me up about working in retail. Shops are the frontline service. So in theory, as they are the primary revenue generator, they should have the most investment. But you go into most retailers and the stores are falling apart. They've got minimal staff. I swear they are trying to get stores run with as few people as possible. And that is frustrating because it puts people at risk. Although the one store that I work at the moment literally cannot function with less staff than what it currently has. Because the store manager was telling me that for the first time in ages, he now has the team size that he needs to adequately run that store. And before they were expecting him to run it one-on-one, bearing in mind that store has Just Eat, Uber Eats, Deliveroo, and let's face it, you've got a 9-person queue that requires both employees to be on the till, There's no way in hell you're getting those online orders fulfilled. Especially given the time limits they give you. A couple of Just Eat orders come through and it's quite literally, the driver's nearby, pack your order, and you stood there looking at it and you're like, this is a £90 order, you expect me to get it ready in 3 minutes? It's to the point where some of the drivers are actually having to stand and wait while we're finishing the order. Hoping that as I've entered Gloucestershire, well, I entered Gloucestershire back there, that I am on the correct side of the river. So I'm pretty sure I told it to go via the M5. So I'm in a 60, so I can put a bit of welly down. It's getting lighter, so I can see a lot better. Oh, got someone overtaking me already. It's got Araf on the road, so that means I am still in Wales. Overtaking me, going into a 30 and into a 20, and they're still going fast. Parva Farmhouse, Catbrook. Because I'm in a 20. So chances are, if there's a camera, they're not going to be very forgiving if I turn around and say, oh well, I didn't really know. I have actually had speeding tickets before, but I was literally doing 3 miles over the speed limit when I was zapped, and each time I've opted to do a speed awareness course, and I'll tell you something, they are so boring. So now I try and make sure that I am keeping to the speed limit. So I never want to go through that again. And people behind me can get frustrated all they want. It is a 20. That is all I'm doing. I think I recognise where I am. Oh, that's a nice church. That looks like it's just a shell of a church as well. Abbey Tintern, or Tintern Abbey. Looks like, yeah, it is. It looks like it's just a shell of a church or an abbey. Come on, you can do it. Downside to automatic, you need to give it a little bit more welly to get it to speed up going uphill. But I know that I've got quite the lead foot, so I don't give it as much welly as I need, otherwise I'm going to just shoot off into the nether. Drives I've done on my new camera. Oh, I got a frog in my throat as well. The thing about going uphill is that you don't really need to apply your brakes. You just need to take your foot off the accelerator. Gravity does the rest for you. Curve, I'm doing 35. Ooh, yeah, should not have looked to my left. Ooh, that's a bit of a drop. Slow right down. With this Nissan Elgrand, it's a significantly longer vehicle than what I've driven in the past. So I have to be a bit more careful when going around bends at speed, just in case the arse flies out. May frustrate people, but at the end of the day, as long as I'm driving safely, what's there to worry about? Shop at the other end. I'm quite hungry. Alright, so I've got 29 minutes to get there. Well, it's going to take me 29 minutes to get there. And I'm going uphill. Exclamation mark. 20. Coming up to a 20. That our fan. Oh yeah, I've just entered a 20. There's going to annoy the line of traffic behind me. But if the speed limit is 20, then the speed limit is 20. Oh, it's still going too fast. And now we have people overtaking. Which means that I can't accelerate adequately because of oncoming traffic. Because if I accelerate, oh Jesus, then it puts the idiots overtaking at risk. So it looks like I'll go straight over. And entering a 30, so I need to decrease speed. I know, and I am reducing speed to accommodate. Island, and it says I need to go straight over. Chepstow Racecourse. It's going to be interesting looking at the auto-generated map for my mileage calculator. So Newport, Bristol. So, yeah. There's a spa, but they're not open. Valley Link, actually. Oh no, I think they might actually be open. Oh, hold on, what time is it? 6:42. Some places do open at 6. It's gonna sound strange, but I swear I've been in this area before. I'm heading away from it. Beautiful morning. That was a bit of a dangerous manoeuvre for that bloke in the black van. Services for Avonmouth. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, that's a beautiful view. Yeah, so it looks like the main bridge with the tolls is all the way to the right. But then again, I'm saying that, knowing my luck, at the end of this there's a toll bridge. Oh, it's one of those I really wish there's pedestrian access along here, so that you could just walk along, get out into the middle and just take photos. But then again, there might actually be pedestrian access because it looks like there's quite a wide foot area to the left. People are overtaking me, but then again, it's because I've got my foot down as far as I'm willing to go. Wet conditions, a large drop, suspension bridge, and I'm scared of heights. So I'm trying my best not to look around. Services, it overlooks the Severn from the looks of it. And every road says I can do 70, but I've never gone higher than 60 in this. Welcome to England. if my water bottle needs refilling. So it looks like my concerns about the toll bridge are a bit unfounded because it took me across the other one. It's starting to spritz. It's either spritzing or that is spray from cars in front. Although I'm guessing it's from cars in front. Now I'm doing 60 in a 70. People are still overtaking me, that is fine. Merging onto the M4. This is going to make my butt pucker. I'm not a big fan of merging on motorways. Primarily because I know that you are, as someone who is already on the motorway, you need to move over to the middle lane to allow people to merge on, and it looks like the traffic lane that I was in became the third lane of a motorway, so I don't really have to merge. But as I was saying, you're supposed to move across one to allow people to merge onto the motorway safely, but the amount of people that don't boggles the mind. I remember once a few years back, 3 o'clock in the morning, going down the M5, junctions coming up with traffic merging in. The motorway was completely empty, and I had someone pull up right behind me and try and force me to pull over, and it was just like, well, dude, there's an empty lane to my right, empty lane to my left, there's a junction coming, well, there's a merging lane coming up, so I'm not moving to my left, I don't expect you to move to your left, but you can just move to the right if you want to overtake me that badly. But no, he just kept right behind me, flashing his lights, expecting me to move. So, stay off the M5, stay on the M4 for London, Bristol, and get off on the M32. Okie dokie. Under normal circumstances, I'd have stopped at services to get food, but I'm not that rich at the moment. Christmas is coming, and you gotta make sacrifices. So Mackey's is my sacrifice. I'm not having one. Right. Now I'm gonna adjust my speed to zip people in, because it's not safe for me to move. Oh, Jesus! The other thing that you're supposed to do is in situations where it's not safe for traffic to move across, is you're supposed to adjust your speed so that you zip in safely. That Audi did not. So I'm looking for junction 19. Oh, it's a good thing I've got a couple of packet of crisps with me. 32 only. So I can move across another lane, and that will ensure that I stay on the route for Bristol. Try and keep as large a distance between me and as I was saying, I like to try and keep a large distance between me and the person in front on these motorways, just in case, you never know. Right, M32 is in 0.3 miles, and I'm 9 minutes out. What's the betting? I'm in the wrong lane for the ring road. Although, saying that, there's only really one way that you can go down here. Oh no, wait, there's a third lane. A4174. So I gotta stay in here on in this lane. Could have gone in the left-hand lane. So I did need to be on my A4174. So I should have been in the left-hand lane. Goes into 2 lanes. I'm not sure which lane I'm supposed to be. Of course I need to be in the right hand lane. Wait, what?
Enter roundabout, take third exit.
Right. I don't understand that. Oh, I have no idea where I'm going. Carpool lane. That's what it meant. So third lane is carpool. straight over the centre. Retail park. Oh yeah. I'm going to a retail park as I am absurdly early. Nope, not going through the drive-through. Right. And yep, nicely parked. And that is my drive to Bristol. Thank you for watching.